Hello, welcome. So my first prediction slash analysis video I've made in a while. I'm employed. I have work to do. I'm busy sometimes now, so don't have all the time in the world to do that stuff. But hey, we're here. We're grinding. All right. This Saturday, today actually, now that I'm posting this video, UFC 328, Newark, New Jersey, live on Paramount Plus. Sean Strickland is challenging the 185 belt against Khamzat Chimaev, the current champion. And let's just start right there. Some astute viewers out there believe that Khamzat Chimaev shouldn't be the 185-pound champion, at least defending the title, because some say he didn't make weight. I'm not here to agree or disagree with that argument. That's a lie. I'm here to disagree. I'm here to agree with that argument. In a way, I see both sides of it. One, that was the quickest anybody has been on the scale in a long time. And two, but you can also look at it from the UFC's perspective. Hey, they don't have you're not gonna sell tickets. You're not gonna get clicks by saying, "Oh, Khamzat Chimaev is out now. Imavov is in, or DDP is in." Nobody wants to see that. Everybody wants to see Khamzat Strickland. So let's just let it happen. Let's just let it happen for the belt. Who gives a fuck, honestly? I know I really don't. If this fight had the belt on it or not, it makes it more interesting that it has the belt on it, and that's more interesting. I can't wait to watch. Obviously, look at the smile on my face. I also made a broccoli and steak. Here's a quick montage of that. If you're a Sean Strickland glazer, there's two fights you can look at from Khamzat that supports your theory that Sean Strickland's gonna win. And if you're a Sean Strickland hater, there's two fights of Khamzat's that you can look at that will support your claim that Khamzat Chimaev is gonna win. Oh yeah, look at that. Medium well, maybe. T-bone steak. That is some good stuff right there. Oh yeah. That is tasty stuff. What else is tasty is Sean Strickland's takedown defense. In a way, when you go into a fight knowing that your opponent is going to take you down, like an Anthony Hernandez or a Khamzat Chimaev, it's very easy to stuff takedowns, right? Because hey, this man really only has one way to beat me. But when you have a guy in there that can mix the arts, like a DDP, hey, he's gonna strike with me. He's gonna try to take me down. What do I got? And DDP took Sean Strickland down 6 times. Those are facts. More facts. Khamzat Chimaev is just ruthless when it comes to the takedowns, and he has a very simple way of getting to the takedown. But once he has his arm locked, he has 20 different ways he can get you to the mat. And does Sean Strickland prepare for all those? I think not. Is it possible that we see a Sean Strickland knee / front kick or teep to pry away Khamzat from shooting? I don't think so, honestly. Sean Strickland, I'm pretty sure he said 4th to 5th round TKO. Not buying it. If anything, I can see a 1st to 2nd round TKO or sub for Khamzat Chimaev on the ground, because I think it'll be pretty easy for him to get the takedowns, especially in the early rounds. Now, we have seen Khamzat struggle with cardio. That was a thing, and you can say, well, he went 5 rounds with DDP, but I'm going to tell you that under those circumstances, I could have gone 5 rounds with DDP as well. Yeah, my official prediction is I'm going to say 2nd round sub. Now, Khamzat's cardio is a question mark, but I think Sean's cardio. The reason I don't think Sean's cardio is the reason I think Sean's cardio can be a question mark is because when he goes 5 rounds, it's not the most high intense stuff. It is a lot of volume, but he's not throwing 320 strikes to knock you out. He's throwing 320 strikes to look good, honestly, is the best way I can put it. He's 185 pounds, so it comes with pop, but compared to 185 pounders, it's not a lot of pop, right? If Sean can manage to stay his feet, it'll be interesting. If he makes it to a 3rd, 4th, 5th round, and Khamzat stops shooting, it's gonna get interesting. Another thing is Khamzat, both of them really are emotional. So is that gonna play a factor into the game plan? I don't think so. At least for Sean's side and for Khamzat's side a little bit. Maybe the once you get to that third, fourth, fifth round, he's not going to try to take him down. Maybe we see a bit of a tactic employed by Mozart where you don't take down and you kind of eat the first 2 rounds and just fucking get the takedown in the third, fourth, and fifth and take your 48, 47 and go home. But I don't think Khamzat's trying to do that. I think he's trying to rip this guy's fucking head off. So yeah, Khamzat Chimaev, second round sub. Rear naked. I don't know how I feel about this co-main event because there's 2 ways you can look at it. Can Taira get the takedown and hold him down there, or can Van land the strikes and keep it on the feet? I think it's going to be the latter. I think Joshua Van can stuff some good takedowns, some quality takedowns, and keep it on the feet. And he, for 125 pounds, you got to keep this in mind. He has some solid pop. People made the comparison between Joshua Van and Max Holloway because they have a similar style and the chest tattoos, and they're both blessed or whatever the fuck. But Joshua Van has quite a bit of put away stuff and power where we haven't really seen it on the feet with Taira. And it's mostly been on the ground, jiu-jitsu and TKOs on the ground, similar to a Khamzat Chimaev, but not in the same wrestling pedigree and style, right? He does maul people, though, Tatsuya Taira, and he does it in a very Japanese way. Shout out Shohei Ohtani. What does that even mean? If I had to pick a winner for the co-main event, it would probably be Joshua Van. 4th round TKO, 2 decision. 4th, 5th TKO decision. Some like Corey Sandhagen, Song Yadong shit, where you just beat him up, and accumulatively, at around the 4th, 5th round, it's like, we gotta stop this fight. Right? But it's still mildly competitive. I think Taira's gonna land some takedowns. I think Joshua Van's gonna land some very good shots. I think he might land a very good knee or 2 in there. I don't know. Honestly, if I had U.S. currency on this fight, which I do not, I still wouldn't, because this fight scares me. I don't know what props to put. I don't know if this fight's going to go 1 or fucking 5. I don't know who's going to dominate. I don't know how it's going to dominate. This fight could be a fucking 48-47. It could be 50-45. It could end in 1. It could end in 3. I honestly have zero fucking clue with this fight, and that's why I love it. Shout out Pantoja. Have fun watching at home with the rest of us. He's probably actually going to be front row. Jackass. Featured fight. Volkov, Waldo. I have to go with my man Waldo Ortiz Acosta. He's just fun, man. He really is fun. He's new, and that's all. Honestly, that's all everybody ever wants at heavyweight. Or you knew that's why Josh Hokert's in the position he's in. That's why, to be fair, even though he is a 2-time champion and one of the best to ever do it, that is why Alex Pereira is in the position he's in, thus putting Ciryl Gane in the position he's in. For a long time, Ciryl Gane was new and exciting and fun, and he still kind of is relative to the Volkovs and the Derek Lewises and the Marcin Tiburias, and he's a little bit more excited than those guys too. So that's why Ciryl Gane is in the position he's in. Stop bitching about you getting the 5th undeserved title. Shut your bitch ass up. I'm gonna say Waldo decision. The leg kicks in this one, it's a heavyweight fight, but the leg kicks are gonna be astronomical. If somebody can land 4 of them, if somebody can land 5 of them, so first one to land 6, I think is gonna win the fight. I don't foresee takedowns, and that's what's gonna make this one interesting. Atoba Gutierrez, that is completely incorrect. Ateba Gutierrez is on the card, exciting. Hopefully he gets a first round knockout. He should. It's kind of disappointing if he doesn't. Jay Miller. Shout out my boy Bobby Green. Throw up that picture of me with Bobby King Green. He's going to win. First round knockout. Mark my words. Joel Alvarez versus that guy from Bellator. That fight is cinema, all right? I don't care what you're doing. When they start to walk out, you cancel it. You drive, you pull the fuck over, or you drive distractedly. I don't care. Watch that bout. That bout is high-level mixed martial arts. Outside the top, well, technically inside the top 15, but outside the top 15 collectively. That fight is going to be bang, all right? Mark my words. Jug lock on that one, all right? I can't wait for that one. It's been lots of fun. There's not going to be a instant reaction video. I will post some sort of breakdown / analysis post fight. I'm going to be at my nephew's birthday party. Shout out. It's been real fun. It ain't been real fun. The steak was awesome.